Hello everyone once again and welcome to IU East Men's Basketball on the Red Wolf Sports Network. Tonight the IU East Men's Basketball team returns home to face KIAC Conference North Division opponent IU Kokomo. And of course the Red Wolves ranked 22nd right now at 19-7 overall, 7-2 in the KIAC. The Cougars 8-16 overall, 2-7 in the Kayak. Hello everyone, once again I'm Caleb Gillock alongside tonight Franklin Christ for tonight's matchup between the Red Wolves and the Cougars. IU East coming off of an 87-73 setback at number 29 Cincinnati Christian University on Tuesday. IU East is 4-0 all-time in NAIA meetings against IU Kokomo. The most recent meeting was an 84-82 Red Wolves win on January 17th on the Cougars' home floor on a Vache Davis basket in the final seconds. IU East leads the KIAC North Division by 2.5 games with 4 league games remaining. The Red Wolves have clinched a spot in the KIAC postseason tournament. The top 4 teams in each division qualify for the conference tournament. The Red Wolves need one more win to clinch their 5th 20-win season in the last 7 years. And IU East is only 6-2 at home this season, only had 8 home games so far, this one being home game number 9. Vache Davis needs 18 points to become the 8th member of IU East's NAIA 1,000 points club. Jacoby Claypool scored a career-high 23 points on Tuesday at Cincinnati Christian, and Tyler Fangman leads IU East with 13.9 points per game. Fangman had a team-high 19 points in the IU East-IU Kokomo game on the 17th of January. Houston Clark has 11 double-doubles this season. Taking a look at the visiting IU Kokomo Cougars, they're coming off of an impressive 70-58 home win against South Division co-leader Brasco University on February 3rd. The Cougars are 4th in the KIC North Division. Nick Teeter, a 6'1 junior guard, leads IU Kokomo with 15.7 points and 1.3 steals per game. Teeter is 9th in the nation with 3.3 3-point field goals per game, and Teeter had a team-high 20 points in the IU East-IU Kokomo game on the 17th. IU Kokomo right now is 29th in the nation with 8.2 3-point field goals per game. So Franklin, with all that in mind, what do you expect to see here tonight?
Well, you mentioned the Teeter kid, native of Berne, Indiana, talked about his ability to shoot the three from the outside. IU East has really struggled to slide over and defend three-point shooters. As of late, really struggled to defend the three-point shot in the second half against Cincinnati Christian, and that really hurt them and their chances, and able to come back from a pretty big deficit there late in the second half. So I expect them to really keep an eye on Teeter, look for him to shoot early and often, and be able to get a hand up when needed.
All right, well, let's take a look at the Kayak standings right now on the South Division. Cincinnati Christian, Asbury, and Brescia leading the way with 6-2 conference record. The difference being right now CCU 18-7 overall, Asbury 17-7, and Brescia 14-8. Alice Lloyd right now in 5th, and IU Southeast 4-6, 7-14 overall. In the North Division, IU East ranked 22nd, leads the North Division 7-2, 19-7 overall. Point Park 2nd, Rio Grande 3rd, and IU Kokomo 4th. And Carlo rounds out the division 0-9 and the KIC 2-18 overall. At this time, let's listen down on the floor to PA announcer Dennis Hicks for tonight's starting lineups.
Tonight's game features the Cougars from Indiana University Kokomo and your Indiana University East Red Wolves.
between the IU Kokomo Cougars and the IU East Red Wolves. Of course, the Red Wolves ranked 22nd right now, looking to pick up win number 20 here at home tonight and win number 8 in the KIAC. So last time an 84-82 win for IU East. Of course, looking for a little bit larger win here at home tonight, but definitely going to be another tough contest, just like the CCU game the other night, I believe. Franklin?
I would say so. IU East, they've seen this team one time before, so they know what they're all about, and I fully expect them to be able to make the adjustments necessary and able to come out here tonight and win this one handily. But there's a reason why you play the game, Caleb.
And here we go for tip-off. Brad Hunt out there to tip for the Red Wolves, and also was Micah Peer. Right now, Jacoby Claypool with the ball out on top for the Red Wolves. 19:50 to play here in the first half. The Red Wolves get the opening possession here at home. Over with Fangman on the right side, down in the corner with Jason Ray. He's going to try to get inside to Brad Hunt. Nothing there, and stolen away by the Cougars. They'll bring the ball down the floor and over to the right side. Right now with the ball out on top. Working it around a little bit. Under 19 and a half to go here in the first half. Ball back out on top. Shot clock down to 15. Down to 10 on the shot clock for the Cougars. It's over in the left corner. And driving the basket that time looked like Brian Powell, who comes up short.
And the story of that possession was length for IU East on defense, and that's something I was fully expecting IU East to take full advantage of with this just sheer athleticism and just being so much longer than IU Kokomo is.
Right now the ball on the right wing with Nick Teeter over to the left side, working it around a little bit. 18:42 to play in the first half. Trying to get around into the right corner. They're going to have Teeter with the ball, goes back to the left and stops at the free throw line, down inside to Peer. Peer off the mark and rebounded by the Red Wolves. All at 0 with 18:25 to play. And Claypool with the ball out on top, over to the right side to Fangman. Back on top to Claypool, and from the left elbow, nothing there. Fangman trying to get inside for the putback, but nothing there. Over in the right corner right now with Jared Lawrence. In the right corner, a three-point shot goes up by Brian Powell. Off the mark, rebounded by Claypool. And down on the other end of the floor, Houston Clark with the ball. Gets the basket, 17:50 to play. A 2-0 lead for the Red Wolves.
Well, IU East does so many things well on the offensive end, but IU Kokomo trying to sit back in that 2-3 zone, because I believe, and they believe as well, that the strong suit of the offense for the Red Wolves is getting inside.
Three-point shot there by Jared Lawrence is good, and they go up by 1, 3-2 with 17:27 to play. Over to the right side with Jason Ray, goes left to Houston Clark, into the corner with Claypool. Setting up the offense, trying to pass down low to Brad Hunt. He falls to the floor trying to save the ball. Unable to do so. It'll be Cougar basketball out of bounds. So IU Kokomo brings the ball up the floor, crosses half court, goes to the left side, gets screen set there by Powell. And pass down inside to Peer. Peer going to make the best of it and score. 5-2, a three-point lead for the Cougars.
Hunt got caught up on that screen there, and that's something that kind of happened with him in the CCU game. He just kind of lost track of his man and wasn't able to locate him for the basket there.
Foul called on the Cougars of IU Kokomo, and it's going to be team foul number 1. Goes against Micah Peer, picks up his first. At 16:53 to play as Houston Clark goes to the line to shoot, the 6'6 junior out of Kokomo, Indiana. And the first free throw up and in, narrows it down to a 2-point lead for the Kokomo Cougars. Second free throw by Huey, up and in. Down to a 1-point ball game, makes it 5-4 with 16:53 to go as they inbound the ball and bring it down the floor. Red Wolves right now appear to be
Looks kind of like a sagging 2-3.
First it kind of looked like man, but I'm kind of with you with the sagging 2-3 there. Red Wolves get the ball, and it's going to be Fangman with the ball. Goes to the top of the key with Claypool. Claypool goes left. Shot clock down to 20 for the Red Wolves as Fangman takes a three-point shot and hits it. Takes the lead back, 7-5.
Big shot there for Tyler Fangman, trying to get back into a groove. Only had 4 points against CCU, and trying to get that bad taste out of his mouth. And that three-pointer there, that'll do it.
Shot there off the mark for Powell. Picked up by the Red Wolves on the rebound. There's Fangman. Goes down to the other end of the floor. It's going to be called for traveling. And that's going to bring Lucas Huffman into the ball game. Also in for Kokomo looks like Aaron Knupp and also number 50, Stephen Calhoun.
Tough to see those numbers and letters. I don't like that gray on that red. It's tough.
It's not as bad as the women's game was.
Yeah.
A little bit darker uniform to judge off of. 7-5 lead for the Red Wolves with 15:38 to play. And a pass down inside was broken up by Clark, but he throws it back into the hands of Kokomo. Over to the right corner, three-point shot goes up by Lawrence. It's going to be off the mark and rebounded by the Red Wolves. Fangman with the ball over on the right wing, finds Jason Ray. Ray wasn't looking, so it goes out of bounds off of his hand with 15:22 remaining. Kokomo inbounds the ball with 15:20 to play, and over on the left wing with Teeter back up top now, down inside the lane. That's going to be an offensive foul called on Kokomo. Picks up team foul number 2 on IU Kokomo. This foul is going to be called on number 12. That's Jared Lawrence. Picks up his first.
Clark's going to come out after drawing that charge. I think perhaps he got hit in the midsection. Trying to work that one out. I think he'll be all right.
Claypool crosses half court, throws across to Jason Ray. Now over to the right side with Tyler Fangman. Back left with Claypool. And working it around back to Fangman. Tried to get it down there to Josh Price, but unable to do so. On the other end of the floor, a missed shot there by 24. But the basket made by Jerome Campbell. All tied up at 7 with under 15 minutes to play, about 14:30 to go. Fangman looked at the three, but passes down to Ray, and now Huffman with the ball. Back out to Claypool, who takes the three from the top. This one's going to be short, picked up by the Cougars, and a foul on the Red Wolves.
Yeah, I think Price, I think they list him at 6'8", somewhere in the ballpark of 240, and that's a lot to stop when you're going a certain direction.
That was on Price, his first, team's first on the Red Wolves. Here's Teeter with the ball out on the left wing, round inside, defended by Josh Price. A turnaround, this one's going to fall for Calhoun. 2-point lead for the IU Kokomo Cougars, 9-7 with 13:55 to play. And now over to the left side with Nick Bolenbacher. Back out to Lucas Huffman. Huffman brings the ball on. It's going to try to set things up. Dom Williams with it now. Drives to the basket. Nothing there. Going to get a block out of the play. The foul goes on Stephen Calhoun. Picks up his first, team foul number 3 on IU Kokomo. Bashe Davis with the ball out on top. Pass down inside to Josh Price. Gets some room and scores, ties it up at 9.
Easy matchup there for Josh. Had Calhoun on his back, and then Calhoun's listed at 6'5". So easy matchup for him.
And that's going to be a foul against the Red Wolves. They'll pick up their second team foul. Goes against Josh Price, who picks up his second as well. And it looks like Houston Clark over in front of the scores table will probably take him out here as he picks up 2 quick fouls. going to put Powell at the line to shoot 2 for IU Kokomo. The first free throw is going to be off the mark. And Houston Clark back out of the game for Josh Price. Here's the second free throw for Powell. This one's going to be up and in. Now over to the left side, and here is Houston Clark. Falls off the rim. Now out on top of the key, a pass down inside to Calhoun. Calhoun will score, and it's a 3-point game now. The largest lead for IU Kokomo, 12-9 with 12:50 to go. In the left corner with Vache Davis. Kicks out to Lucas Huffman, over to the right side to Don Williams, who kicks out to Bolenbacher. 12:40 to play. It's the shot clock down to 17. A shot by Don Williams. Bounces around on the rim a little bit, but rebounded by Lucas Huffman. Vache Davis, 12-11.
And that's the way you beat the zone right there, is by the cut. I know it's frustrating for IU East because a lot of what they do is individual, off the dribble, one-on-one stuff. And that 2-3 zone is going to give them troubles in that regard. But that's the way you beat that 2-3 zone, is cutting.
12-12 to play, stored away by Davis. He brings it down the floor, passes off to Don Williams. Puts it up underneath the basket, lays it in easily. Red Wolves take the lead back 13-12 off the basket by Williams. And here are the IU Kokomo Cougars trying to get the ball across half court. They do. Defended right now by Nick Bolenbacher. Screen set there by Aaron Knupp. Left side with Teeter right now. Shot clock down to 12 for IU Kokomo. Trying to get some sort of quick offense going here as it's under 10. And they're going to be stopped there by Houston Clark. Quick shot by Nick Teeter with 4 left on the shot clock. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Red Wolves. New shot clock for IU Kokomo, but we're headed into a timeout. The Red Wolves have a 1-point lead, 13-12 over IU Kokomo with 11:28 to play in the first half. Be right back on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Dylan Newman had a terrible dislocated shoulder after a bad dirt bike accident. The long-term solution, surgery and intense rehab.
I trusted Reed Orthopedics because they had already fixed my ankle. And within 4 months of my surgery, Dr. Miller and my Reed therapist, April, helped me to regain my motion and most of my strength. Thanks to Reed Ortho, I can get back to what I love. It's all about trust. Right, Dr. Miller?
Right here at Reed.
Right here in Richmond.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. IU East up 13-12 with 11:28 to play in the first half. IU Kokomo inbounding the ball right now. They find Nick Teeter on the inbound play. Out top now, working it around to the left wing. And there's a missed shot by Zach Ray. It's going to be off the mark and picked up by the Red Wolves. Down on the other end of the floor, Bolenbacher passes over to the corner to Huffman. Bolenbacher with the ball, takes it down the lane, lays this one up and off the rim, put back by Clark.
Yeah, Houston just doing what he does. That's his game right there, just following Bolenbacher into the lane and gets up into the air and then able to tip that one in. That's Houston's. That's just his game right there, sheer athleticism.
Nick Teeter had the ball, pass over to the right side now with Jared Lawrence working it around a little bit over to the left corner right now with Ray. 3-point shot by Teeter is good, and it's 15-15.
I was just about to say IU Kokomo is going to have to find a way to score outside of Nick Teeter because they've got so much length on him with Jason Ray first guarding him and Dom Williams on him now. But yeah, they're definitely going to have to find some other form of offense because when you got 6'6" and 6'8", with all that length and that athleticism and jumping ability in your face, it's tough to get off those three-pointers.
And it's going to be tipped out of bounds, I believe. They're going to call that one out of bounds off of IU East. It's going to stay Kokomo basketball.
There's some strange looks there from the IU East players, but I do believe it was off of IU East. Official didn't seem certain on the call, but
10:03 to play. Sorry, Frank.
I was just going to say it should stay with the Cougars.
Right back into the game. That's Micah Peer for IU Kokomo. Stands at 6'9" out of Bunker Hill, Indiana. The 3-point shot by Teeter off the mark. At the buzzer of the shot clock. 9:42 to play. Over to the right side with Houston Clark. Clark out top to Bollenbacher. Thought about passing down to the left corner to Dom Williams, but holds the ball instead. Vache Davis with it now. And kicks out over into the right corner. Huffman for 3. This one's going to go long. Clark was there, but it's going to be out of bounds off of Kokomo. So Bollenbacher will inbound the ball for the Red Wolves with 9:26 left to go here in the first half. Ball tied up at 15. Finds Clark on the inbound play out top with Huffman. Lob down to Clark inside. Misses this one, but Dom Williams there to get the rebound. He misses as well.
Huey was dunking that one before he caught it. See that play run so many times for IU East, that backdoor lob.
Saw that the other night at CCU. Coach Zawatsky was calling it out. I think everybody in the gym saw it except for the 5 CCU players. Here's Bollenbacher. Misses the 3-point shot.
Missed it, but good extra pass by Davis, recognizing the 3-point shooter out there on the perimeter with him. Made the extra right pass.
Out on top right now with Nick Teeter over to the left side now, trying to get a look inside. Nothing there. Now over to the right corner with Jerome Campbell. Campbell has the ball and comes off the screen back over to the right corner. And shot clock down to 7 now for IU Kokomo. Trying to get a quick offense set up here. Teeter taking Dom Williams, trapped by him and Huffman. Another shot clock violation there on IU Kokomo. They'll turn it over to the Red Wolves. And Coach Hester sending Tyler Fingman back into the game for the Red Wolves. With 8:21 to play, we're going to give Houston Clark a little bit of a break here.
Well, two defensive trips in a row for IU East where they've gone the whole shot clock and defended very well in both those trips, getting a shot clock violation in the most recent as you can see. But something they haven't done well as of late is defend well, not only in the half court but in full court as well.
Bollenbacher's 3-point shot rattles in and out off the rim. And down on the other end of the floor here are the IU Kokomo Cougars. 7:55 to play. And it's going to be passed down inside to Knupp, who scores. They take the lead back by 2, 17-15. Here's Bollenbacher down underneath, gets this one to fall, ties it up at 17.
IU East working through that 2-3 zone. You can tell they're really trying to work the ball inside.
Teeter with the ball, passes out top to Powell. Powell takes it down the lane. This one's going to be missed. And that's going to be an offensive foul called there on Dom Williams.
Probably the right call. Once he got inside the 3-point line, I think you could tell he had already had his mind made up and he was going to the basket.
team's first, or Don Williams' team, or his personal first. We were just talking about this, how I couldn't talk the other night, and you say you can't talk this game, but apparently I can't talk this game either.
I'm rubbing off on you. I tend to do that.
It's Don Williams first, but IU East's team's third. And it looks like Micah Peer possibly a little injured on that play there underneath the basket.
Well, Pear's he's not a guy IU Kokomo can afford to lose.
Pear's actually down here, so it must have been maybe Powell. Not sure. Anyways, on this end of the floor, the Cougars have the ball over on the left wing. 6:50 to play as Teeter takes it to the lane. He's going to shoot a little bit of a fadeaway. This one's going to be off the mark, but there's a foul on the play. This one's going to be on Jacoby Claypool. And 4 team fouls now on the Red Wolves after Claypool picks up his first. Inbounds to 12. That's Lawrence. Almost out of bounds and thrown off the legs of Jacoby Claypool. And it'll go out of bounds and stay IU Kokomo basketball with 31 left on the shot clock. Inbounds now with Teeter. He's out on top, goes over to left wing. And 3-point shot from out top by Micah Peer. The other end of a shot by the Red Wolves. Fangman gets it though, and Claypool has it. Takes it over to the right side a little bit, back left. And here's Jason Wright. This one's short as well, and rebounded by IU Kokomo. Teeter with the pass to Peer, and rebounded by Claypool.
Pass inside.
That's going to be a foul on IU Kokomo. They'll pick up their 4th team foul, and this one goes against Jared Lawrence. Picks up his second, and that brings us to a timeout down on the floor. We're tied up at 17 at the Tiernan Center between IU East and IU Kokomo. 5:52 left to play in the first half here on the Red Wolf Sports Network. Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20. And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolf Sports Network. All tied up at 17 here in the first half with 5:52 to go. Right now, the problem for the Red Wolves just seems to be shooting, getting shots to fall. They're shooting 1 of 7 from three-point range and only 7 of 21 from field goal range.
The last couple of minutes, they've been able to get into the lane, just haven't been able to get the shots to fall, and been able to come up with a couple offensive rebounds as well, but just haven't been able to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
Vashe Davis at the line, knocked down the first free throw. See if he can hit number 2 here to make it a 2-point lead, and he does. 19-17 with 5:52 to go in the first half. Going to be over to the left side right now. Teeter not going to get a shot off as Jason Ray there heavily defending him. And a shot taken there by, looks like, number 12. That's going to be Jaron Lawrence. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 after the Red Wolves foul here. It's going to be team foul number 5 on IU East. And Vache Davis picks up his first.
We're talking about frustration down the offensive end. I think Vache's got a very good argument for that foul. I mean, just seemed like the official bailed Lawrence out. It seemed like he was falling to the ground and just kind of flipped one up there and got bailed out.
Houston Clark back into the game for Vache. Down to a 1-point ball game. Red Wolves still have the 1-point lead here, but Lawrence set the line to shoot one more free throw. And here is number 2. This one up and in as well. Ties it at 19.
Well, Clark back into the game. And, we've talked in the last couple broadcasts about the playing time that Huey's had. And seems like he's been in quite a bit. At least he's been in and out quite a bit here in the early going. But, good to see him back in the rotation.
Brad Hunt from the left elbow gets a shot to fall. 21-19 after the basket there by Brad. And Hunt gets the steal there, brings it down the floor, and trying to pass off to Claypool. Top and a 3-point shot taken by Teeter off the mark, and the basket there by Micah Peer ties it up at 21 with 4:38 to play.
See how they left Peer open. He got the initial, or made the initial pass out to Teeter, but
Jason Ray's shot rolls off the rim. The foul is going to be on Micah Peer. Picks up his second team foul, number 5 on IU Kokomo. 4:32 left to play as Jason Ray goes to the line to shoot 2. First free throw falls in for the 6'8 junior out of Martinsville, Indiana. And Calhoun back into the game for IU Kokomo. Jason Ray at the line to shoot one more free throw. Here he is at the line. And this free throw is going to go up and in. 23-21, a 2-point lead for the Red Wolves after the made free throw by Jason Ray. And right now the Cougars trying to get it across midcourt. And they get it across at 26. Cutting it close there. And here is the 3-point shot by Nick Teeter. Not getting it to fall tonight here in Richmond. Down the right side, Tyler Fangman over to the right corner. And lob inside to Brad Hunt, who gets a good turnaround from about 8 feet out, 25-21. And talk about a guy that's due for a good game.
Yeah, simple turnaround there from Brad. A lot of times you see those guys, those big post guys, they catch the ball inside and immediately put the ball on the floor. And, when you've already caught the ball at 6'9", all you got to do from that close to the basket, just turn around and put it in. Drives coaches mad just seeing those guys put the ball on the floor when they don't have to.
And a foul there on Hunt. His first team foul, number 6 on the Red Wolves. Going to be inbounds to Teeter out on the right wing. He's going to try to take it down to the basket, kick out, and the 3-point shot going to be off the mark for Jared Lawrence. Now 1 of 3 from 3-point range. Here is Tyler Fangman out to Claypool on top. Sweeps and drives. This one's going to be and one for Claypool.
That brings a smile to Claypool's face. Guy that you don't see frustrated very often, smiles a lot, brings a lot of positive energy to this crew.
Foul was on Calhoun. Picks up his second team foul, number 6. Both teams with 6 team fouls. And here's Claypool at the line to shoot 1. He gets this one to fall. The Red Wolves now lead by 7. This is their largest lead of the game with 3.5 to play here in the first half. Here is, looks like Campbell with the ball over on the left side. It's going to be stopped there by Claypool on a timeout taken by Campbell with 3:20 left to play. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Looks like going to change that and call it full. So we'll take a quick timeout here as well. 3:20 to play in the first half. Red Wolves up by 7, 28-21 on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Ganesh Ramachandran, the region's only hand specialist at Reed Orthopedic Center. Patients love how easy it is having everything under one roof and how easy it is to get here. Right here at Reed Orthopedic Center, right here in Richmond.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 3:20 to go here in the first half. And the score, 28-21. The Red Wolves up with their largest lead in the game so far. 28-21, up by 7. Claypool right now defending Campbell, who was forced to call a timeout as he's trapped. And this one's going to be Red Wolves basketball. Out of bounds over on the far sideline.
Good play by Jacoby, brings another smile to his face. Guy that's not bothered by timeouts. He comes to play. He's ready to go all the time. Just came right out of that timeout, brought the defensive pressure that Coach Mark Hester expects out of him, and forces the turnover.
Over to the left side now, and it's going to be Fangman with the ball on the wing. Takes it out top and over to the right wing with Claypool down in the corner with Huffman. Huffman's going to drive and bring the ball back out to Fangman, who puts up a 3 from the right corner. This one falls. 31-21, up by 10.
Red Wolves enjoying a 10-0 run, a little spurt here. Hopefully that'll propel them to the end of the half.
This shot there that time by Lawrence, but here's Houston Clark. They're going to call him with the offensive.
Yeah, probably the right call there. Good idea by Clark, trying to take the ball to the basket, trying to beat IUK down the floor in transition. But you got to have a little bit of awareness at the same time when you see the guy parked there right in front of you.
Clark picks up his first, and Parker Salinas into the game for the Red Wolves.
Another Kokomo native, 2 guys out of Kokomo.
Back over to the left side now with Lawrence. On top with Teeter, around to the right side to Campbell. Campbell's going to find some open space, take it and lay it in. 31-23.
It's just another case of not sliding over, and we talked about that being the case. And Nick Teeter really hasn't torched us from the perimeter like we really expect him to have at this point in the game. But that giving up that layup ends that 10-0 run.
Claypool at the free throw line, nothing there, and he's going to get the ball inside to Brad Hunt. This one's going to fall off the rim, rebounded by Campbell. Over on the left side right now with Lawrence. Now inside the lane, a little bit of a spin move there by Calhoun with 2 missed shots. Is going to be picked up by the Red Wolves with 1:33 to play. And over to the right side with Tyler Fagman. Fagman's going to take one. It's going to fall 33-23. And they're going to have the hold here on the Red Wolves. We're going to put the Cougars at the line. The foul was going to be on 32. Lucas Huffman picks up his first, and team foul number 8 on the Red Wolves. Going to put Nick Teeter at the line for IU Kokomo. And here is the first free throw, the 1-and-1 off the mark for Nick Teeter.
Going back to the foul, could have made a case that that Huffman was moving his feet and did a good job, but the officials this year very much looking for the hand checks.
Stolen away that time by Campbell. Gets it to fall after a tough contested shot there against Parker Salinas. And it's back to an 8-point ball game, 33-25, under a minute to play. Shot clock at 27 for the Red Wolves. Claypool has it out on top. And over to the right side now to Salinas. Back to Claypool. And we're going to try to get the pass inside to Salinas. And here's a shot by Hunt that was off.
helter-skelter action here. Something we're not used to seeing out of these Red Wolves.
Foul goes against Nick Teeter. Picks up his first and team foul number 7 on IU Kokomo. That's going to put Claypool at the line to shoot 1-1. Claypool, a 6'2 freshman from Fort Wayne. Here's the first free throw of the 1-1. This one falls for Jacoby. Now 2 of 2 at the free throw line in tonight's game. Had the and one basket early on in the first half. Here he is at the line to shoot the bonus. This one falls as well for Claypool. 35-25, back to a 10-point ball game as the timeout's taken. And this is going to stop the clock at 27.1. It's going to be 30-second timeout taken by IU East. So Franklin up by 10, getting ready to go into halftime. What do you think Coach Hester's saying right now?
Well, I think they're trying to preserve what little momentum they have. You know, they went on that whole 8-10 point run there to get the lead to what it was now. Had a couple unfortunate turns of events that kind of was a bit of a buzzkill in that run. But I think he's talking to his guys, trying to get them motivated a little bit. He talked a little about in the previous matchup with IU Kokomo how he felt like they weren't efficient. And I feel like he's probably bringing that topic back up again as well here in this huddle.
All right, 27 seconds to play. No shot clock for the Cougars of IU Kokomo. Double team immediately as he tries to cross half court. And down inside to Calhoun. Calhoun gets the turnaround to fall that time. And it's 35-27. Under 10 seconds to play. Claypool with the ball. Now Salinas, right side to Fingman. Fingman has it. Pass down inside Brad Hunt. Hunt with the turnaround. Gets the shot to roll off the rim. But he's going to go to the line, shoot 2 with 1.4 to go here in the first half.
Good old shoulder fake from Brad. Most of the time you see him go over that left shoulder. We faked over that left shoulder and went right that time, mixing it up a little bit.
3 fouls now on Stephen Calhoun. First free throw off the back of the rim. Here's Hunt, the 6'9 freshman at the line to shoot the second of 2. This one off the back of the rim as well. And that's going to bring us to halftime. An 8-point lead for the Red Wolves, 35-27. Franklin, tell us a little bit about the first half.
Well, obviously, had that frustration early on, and I think that really that 2-3 zone was a lot of it. Kept IU East from doing a lot of things that they normally do against that man-to-man, and kept them out of the lane, not able to score inside like they're accustomed to. Our little board here, I don't think is going to give us points in the paint. Actually, it is, and just refreshed on us. 12 for IU East, and that's a number that they're used to getting 40 in a game. So 2-3 zone very much affecting this attack of IU East. So we'll see if they continue to struggle with that come second half.
What do you think the strategy is going to be for the Red Wolves in the second half to walk out with the win tonight?
Well, I think we talked about Coach Mark Hester and their just overall efficiency, and he's mentioned that so many times with me in games afterwards, and he just talks about being efficient, doing the little things well, and right now I think that they're doing that for the most part. Not many turnovers, and they're able to get into the lane, like I said, and create scoring opportunities, and the shots just haven't fallen, and hopefully, like we said, second half, hopefully that'll just be a different story for the Red Wolves.
All right, well, let's take a look at the halftime stats recap. The Red Wolves shooting 44.44% from field goal range off of 12 of 27 shooting, and IU Kokomo shooting 33% off of 10 of 30 in field goal range. Beyond the arc, the Red Wolves shot 2 of 8 for 25%, and IU Kokomo 2 of 10 for 20%. At the free throw line, IU East shot 7 of 7 for 100%. IU Kokomo 3 of 5 for 60%. In the rebounding category, the Red Wolves had 22, 5 on offense, 17 on defense. And Kokomo, 14 rebounds total, 4 on offense, 10 on defense. In assists, IU East had 6. They also had 2 steals, 9 turnovers, and 3 blocks, 18 fouls. And the IU Kokomo Cougars, they had 7 assists, 4 steals, 5 turnovers, and 6 team fouls in the first half. The leading category for both teams in scoring. Tyler Fangman, he had 8 points for the Red Wolves. Lucas Huffman had 4 rebounds, and Jacoby Claypool had 3 assists. For the Cougars, Campbell, leader in all the categories, 6 points. Calhoun's the leading scorer now, as it just refreshes here at halftime. 7 points in scoring. Campbell, the rebounding and assist leader, he had 6 rebounds and 4 assists. In scoring, IU East had 10 points in bench scoring, 12 points in the paint, 8 second chance points, and 5 points off of turnovers. And the Cougars, 9 points in bench scoring, 14 points in the paint, and 2 points off of second chance points, and 8 points off of turnovers in the first half. That brings us to halftime. The Red Wolves up by 8, 35-27. And at this time, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes on the Red Wolves Sports Network. We'll send you the halftime show with some highlights from this season here on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Fangman on the dribble, looks to drive, curls back in, puts the shot up, gets it. Nice. Widener gets it taken away. Here comes Fangman. He's 1-on-2, shots up, good, and counted. Fangman for a long 3, good. Fangman, turn around, good. Fangman's got the eye. Rebound Fangman. Spins, falls away, and hits it. Fangman, 17-footer, good. Here come the Red Wolves. Fangman from 3, boom. Count it. Into Fangman, spins, shots up and in. Fangman from the corner, 3 is on the way, good. Nice shot. Fangman long 3, good.
Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20.
This is where a busy mom can work toward a bachelor's degree from a top national university during softball practice. It's where a service member can continue his college studies from anywhere in the world, and where you'll benefit from one of the country's most effectively delivered online programs.
Woohoo!
So, if you've ever wondered if a college education is really worth it, this is where you'll see that it is. This is Indiana University East Online.
Dylan Newman had a terrible dislocated shoulder after a bad dirt bike accident. The long-term solution, surgery and intense rehab.
I trusted Reed Orthopedics because they had already fixed my ankle, and within 4 months of my surgery, Dr. Miller and my Reed therapist, April, helped me to regain my motion and most of my strength. Thanks to Reed Ortho, I can get back to what I love. It's all about trust. Right, Dr. Miller?
Right here at Reed.
Right here in Richmond.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the IU East Red Wolves Sports Network. At halftime here, Red Wolves lead by 8, 35-27. Here at home at the Tiernan Center. Last time they'll play at the Tiernan Center this season, but the last regular season home game will be held at Earlham College on Sunday as they take on Point Park that'll be senior day to honor both Tyler Fangman and Brian Schlatter, the two seniors on the men's basketball rosters. Men's game will start around 3 p.m. Women to tip off at 1 p.m. Once again, that'll be at Earlham College on Sunday. But here at halftime, your 22nd ranked Red Wolves lead 35-27 against a IU Kokomo team that's really not done too bad here in this first half, Franklin.
No, they've at the same time, I feel like they've kind of had a methodical start to this one too. But it's just kind of been a tale of who makes more baskets, and IU East they really struggle in that early going, getting the ball to fall. But it's this second half's gonna play a big part in the obviously the outcome of this game as far as scoring opportunities.
All right, well, it's going to be IU Kokomo ball to begin the second half. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Houston Clark. It'll stay Kokomo basketball. 1 second was taken off the clock on the first play of the second half. And here we go. Bringing the ball down the floor is Jerome Campbell. Takes the screen out top that time. Gives it to Nick Teeter. Left side to Lawrence. And back out top to Teeter. Shot clock down to 11. And that's going to be a little bit of a foul there on the Red Wolves. Looks like that was going to be called against, looked kind of like Brad Hunt down there. And it is called on Hunt. Picks up his second, team's first on the Red Wolves in the second half. Pass out to Campbell on the left wing, down to the corner now. And trying to get the pass down inside to Pierre, but unable to do so. Red Wolves get the steal, and over on the right side, Fangman for three. This one's going to be long, and Houston Clark making a great effort there to try to save it, to keep it from going out of bounds there. It's going to be 19-16 to play here in the second half. And I'm having a rough start to the second half myself here.
I told you, man, you can't be listening to me for too long.
And it's going to be blocked out of bounds off of Brad Hunt. Tyler Fangman running back under the hallway to get the ball.
That's Brad's third block, making his presence known inside.
19:03 to go here in the second half of this ball game. KIC matchup between the Cougars and the Red Wolves. Right now the ball with Nick Teeter on the left side, and it's going to be on the left elbow now. He's trying to get inside the lane, but Jason Ray refusing to give him room to get inside. Out top now with Lawrence. Shot clock under 10. Lawrence trying to get down, and a shot off by Pierre, off the mark, and rebounded by Fangman.
Good
Pass down
catch.
inside to Brad Hunt. He's going to be fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line to shoot two for the Red Wolves and try to extend this lead a little bit here in the second half.
Good catch there by Brad. That's something he's really grown in an aspect of his game, is his ability to catch the ball inside. Earlier on in the season, you'd see a lot of those contested catches of his he wouldn't be able to come up with those. But here in the latter part of this season, develop those strong hands.
Missed the first one. Chance to hit number two right here, and this one's going to be off the mark as well for Brad Hunt. 35-27, still the score with 18:33 to play. Neither team has scored yet to start the second half, almost 2 minutes into the second half. Right now with the ball over to the right corner, and it's going to be out on the right wing with Teeter into the left elbow. Pass down inside to Pierre. Pierre off the mark, rebounded by Clark. Jason Ray across to Tyler Fangman, down inside to Houston Clark, open, takes the shot, drains it, 37-27.
Good movement, ball movement. We talked about the girls' team and their ability to move the ball and how well they've done that as of late, and the men's team also doing it very well.
Nick Teeter thought about the three, faked it, goes right, back out top to, looks like Lawrence. He's going to go down the right side of the lane, be blocked there. Here's Claypool on the break. Going to bring the ball back out, try to set things up. Over to the left corner to Tyler Fangman. Down inside to Brad Hunt. Good move on waiting. Doesn't get the shot to fall, and it's going to be down on the floor and tied up. This one's going to go to the Red Wolves off of the jump ball.
See Brad down there shaking his head. Missed 4 free throws and just missed another one point blank. Come on, young fella.
Red Bulls do have a 10-point lead right now, though. And this play is going to be taken out on the right side of the lane. Inbounds to Fangman. Clock starts at 17:30. Right side to Fangman. He's going to drive a little bit. Kick out to Jason Ray. Takes the three. This one's going to be long. Rebounded by Campbell. Down on the other end of the floor. It's going to be a three-point shot taken here by Lawrence. Nothing there. Back on the other end of the floor. Here's Houston Clark. Pass down inside to Brad Hunt. Hunt doesn't get it this time. This one's going to roll in. It's going to be 39-27.
Another good catch in there inside by Brad Hunt.
12-point lead for the Red Wolves. The Howl crowd making a little bit of noise here in the second half.
He's about to say the same thing. They're normally pretty quiet over there, but give children toys and they'll play with them, I guess. Pink day for the Red Wolves. Been given the student section some pink shirts and some pink megaphones as well. Making good use of them. I'm sure you can hear them in your speakers at home.
Yeah. It's going to be on the left wing right now with three-point shot here by Dedman. This one's going to be off the mark. Picked up, and here's the three-point shot over on the left corner, missed by Lawrence. Now 16:03 to play. It's going to be out top with Claypool over to Houston Clark.
Good pass.
Clark gives it to Hunt. Hunt's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line, shoot 2 more free throws. Chance to knock down his first free throws in the game at the line this time. Foul was on number 1. Nick Teeter picks up his second, and team foul number 2 on the Cougars. Here's Hunt at the line to shoot 2 free throws. This is the first free throw off the front end. Lucas Huffman and Dom Williams. End of the game for IU East. And here's Hunt at the line to shoot the second free throw. 39-27 with 15:58 to play. Here's the second free throw. This one's going to be up and in. That's his first free throw out the line now. 15:55 to play. And right now Campbell crosses half court for IU Kokomo out on the top of the key. Pass down inside to number 14. That's Bo Dedman. Another block there by Hunt. Make that 2 blocks there by Hunt. Here's Fangman on the other end. Over to Claypool on the left wing. Thought about the 3. Pass down inside to Brad Hunt. Saves it. Out to Fangman. Stolen away by Campbell. And Campbell is going to lay this one in, make it 40-29, and a timeout taken by head coach Jace Thompson. And we'll see what kind of timeout he wants to take right here after the made basket by Campbell. So this one's going to be a full timeout taken by IU Kokomo. The Red Wolves lead by 11, 40-29 with 15:23 to play in the second half right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network here on IUERedWolves.com. The Red Wolves lead 40-29 with 15:23 to go in the second half. And 15-23 away from picking up win number 20 this season and going 8-2 in the KIAC. Nick Bollenbacher brings the ball down the floor this time for IU East. Going to be right corner with Vache Davis. A pass down into Dom Williams. Going to be off his feet and back out to Vache. Working it around a little bit now. Bollenbacher tries to get it inside to Josh Price. He does. Price scores 42-29.
Nice job by Price getting down there. It's 6'9", getting down there and digging that one out of the ground. Not a great pass at his feet, but the big fella able to get down there and rip that one away.
And we've got a foul down there on the floor. Looks like this one's going to go against Price.
Are they going to count that?
Yeah, they do count the three-point basket.
The basket is good. Foul has been called on Josh Price, number 42. That's his third.
And I got Price there.
So Price picks up his third, team foul number 2 on the Red Wolves.
Down there fighting Pierre for position.
It's down to a 10-point game, and here is Teeter. This one's going to be missed and picked up by Josh Price.
Another block. That's 19 blocks now for the Red Wolves. 6 of them coming from Brad Hunt.
Now Williams was open out there, but didn't get him the ball. Huffman misses a 3 over here on the right side, and it's going to be down on the other end of the floor. This one's going to be a foul on the Red Wolves. Yeah, this one's going to be called on Lucas Huffman. Huffman picks up his second, team's third on the Red Wolves. 14:21 to play, and Ryan Powell back into the game for IU Kokomo, along with number 10, Aaron Knupp. It's going to be inbounds now. Campbell with the ball, working it around over the right side to Teeter. 14:14 to play as Campbell has it, takes it down the right side of the lane. Kicks out to the corner. Here's the three-point shot. And this one's going to be hit by Powell. 42-35, down to a 7-point ball game. And here's Bollenbacher. He has it down on the left side of the floor. Gives it to Huffman. Back out top to Don Williams. Right side to Bollenbacher. Pass to Williams. Working it around a little bit. Bollenbacher. Pass inside to Josh Price. This one's going to be missed. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Nothing. And a foul there against the Cougars.
Good work there inside by Josh Price, just keeping at it. Very easy to just shy away once you think you get fouled, but he stuck with it that time, and he's rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 10, Aaron Knupp picks up his first. 13:44 to go as Josh Price at the line to shoot 2. The first one rattles around, falls off. There he is at the line to hit this one and put the score back like it was at halftime, but this one doesn't fall either. Campbell with the ball. Down on the right side now with Powell. Kicks out to Teeter, and this is going to be an offensive foul on, most likely, Brian Powell. Yeah, they do call this one on Powell. The 6'6 sophomore out of Tipton picks up his second and team's fourth for the Cougars. Jason Ray back out of the game for IU East is going to replace Josh Price.
Nick Bollenbacher, one of the few guys you'll see in today's game, just willing to give up his body, take the charge. And we talked last broadcast about his willingness to do that and how he does so many of the small things that Coach Mark Hester talks about that don't show up on the stat sheet. And he's a big garbage guy for them.
Jason Ray inside the arc. This one comes up short. Davis there for the putback. This one's going to be tipped out of bounds. And State Red Wolves basketball.
Caleb, we're getting good looks. We just haven't been able to convert.
Right.
Ray. That's a shot he normally hits, and I don't know if he even grazes the front of the iron from 15 there.
Clark with the ball over to Vache Davis now. 13 minutes exactly to go in the second half. Bolenbacher, this one's off the rim. Davis with the putback, 44-35.
Good follow. I was thinking that was Huey there, and I'm about to praise Huey again for his his board crashing ability, but Vache, another one of those guys too, plays above the rim.
12:35 to play. Here's Campbell going into the lane. A three-point shot out on the left side, off the mark by Lawrence. Down on the other end, Fangman with the ball. Gives a little bit of a shot fake and out to Vache Davis. Takes the two. This one's good. 46-35. And Teeter getting a little bit of space, but a block by Ray. 12-10 to play as the Red Wolves bring it down the floor. Clark over to Bolenbacher in the corner. Fakes the three, takes it to the basket. This one's going to fall off the rim. Gets his own rebound, out to Fangman. And here is Houston Clark. A little bit of a hop, but gets it to go in, 48-35.
Clark covers a lot of ground with that little hop step move. Vache Davis, he's another guy that utilizes that move a lot, along with Tyler Fangman, and he can cover a lot of space with that move. Able to get to the basket very well.
And here looks like Pierre is trying to get down there that time, but unable to do so. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. Here's a shot by Fangman from three-point range, off the mark.
I don't know if he's able to connect with that one. Could have blown the roof off this place.
11:18 to play as a foul's called on the Red Wolves. This one goes against Nick Bolenbacher, picks up his first and team foul number 4 on the Red Wolves. And that sends us into a timeout. The Red Wolves have a 13-point lead with 11:18 to go in the second half. We'll be right back with the Red Wolves Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Ganesh Ramachandran, the region's only hand specialist at Reed Orthopedic Center. Patients love how easy it is having everything under one roof and how easy it is to get here. Right here at Reed Orthopedic Center, right here in Richmond.
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Right now, IU East has the lead over IU Kokomo, 48-35, with 11:18 to play. Right now at the line to shoot free throws, Jerome Campbell, the 6-foot junior, out of Indianapolis, Indiana. He's at the line to shoot 2. After the foul, before we went to the break, here is the first one. This one rattles out. Campbell shooting his second free throw of the night here at the line. And just found out that the Brad Hunt has 8 blocks so far, breaks old school record of 6 in a single game. Also, the team has tied the team record for blocks in a game with 10 here tonight against IU Kokomo. 48-36 with 11:03 to play, and back down on the Kokomo end of the floor. Teeter with the ball, now out top, over to the right side now. And it's going to be back out top, working around to the left side. Shot clock down to 18 for IU Kokomo. Finds some open space for Campbell and lays it in. Now to a 10-point game, 48-38 after the basket by Campbell.
Well, kudos to our SID Kyle Wright. I don't know how he does it, man. He comes up with these numbers on the spot. He's one that was able to find those numbers for us. But yeah, a guy that works very, very hard at what he does, and one of the best men that we have in the IU East camp here in Richmond.
Definitely. Basket there by Houston Clark makes it 50-38. And now a 12-point lead for the Red Wolves with 10:10 to play. Teeter with the ball, working it around into the corner. And down underneath that time. Oh, a block there by Jason Ray. They're going to call a foul instead.
I was just about to talk about Nick Teeter. Done a great job on him. Just 3 points on 1 of 9 shooting. And that's a big reason as to why we've got this 12-point spread right now. But IU Kokomo also, they've found a way to stay in it outside of just relying on Nick Teeter to score the basketball.
Clark hit with the foul that time, picks up his second team foul, number 5 on IU East. And the first free throw there by Brian Powell was good, so that makes it a 11-point game. There's the second free throw. This one in as well, down to a 10-point game now. Right now in for the Red Wolves, Davis, Bollenbacher, Clark, Fangman, and Ray. Fangman puts up the 3 from the right corner. This one falls 53-40. Fangman now has 11 points after only having 4, I believe you said, at CCU the other night. Here's Teeter inside the lane. This one's going to be missed and slams the ball down. Typically a technical in that type of situation. But I believe they're going to let this one go.
Foul on number 20, Jason Ray, his first.
Foul is on Jason Ray, picks up his first, and team foul number 6. And right now the good thing for the Red Wolves, even though we have 16 fouls, and a lot of fouls have been called on us in this ball game, the only player really in foul trouble right now is Josh Price with 3, and besides that, there's Brad Hunt and Houston Clark, each with 2. So staying out of foul trouble in this game so far. The free throw there by Teeter is going to be off the mark. 12-point ball game. Pass for Clark. Stolen away by Campbell. Brings it down the right side of the floor. Goes to the left. Lays this one in. Down to a 10-point ball game. And out top with Houston Clark working it around. Here's a 3-point shot by Vache Davis. This one's going to be off. And it'll be a timeout taken by Coach Hester. What's a full timeout as the Red Wolves lead by 10. 53-43 with 9:02 to go on the second half here on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
Fangman on the dribble, looks to drive, curls back in, puts the shot up, gets it. Nice. Widener gets it taken away. Here comes Fangman. He's 1-on-2, shots up, good, and counted. Fangman for a long 3, good. Fangman, turn around, good. Fangman's got the eye. Rebound Fangman. Spins, falls away, and hits it. Fangman, 17-footer, good. Here come the Red Wolves. Fangman from 3, boom. Count it. Into Fangman. Spins, shots up and in. Fangman from the corner, 3 is on the way, good. Nice shot. Fangman long 3, good!
And welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 53-43 with 9:02 to play in the second half. IU East with the lead. And it's going to be Kokomo basketball coming out of the timeout. 9 minutes to go here at the Tiernan Center. Nick Teeter over to the right side now with into the corner with Campbell. 3-point shot taken by Powell off the mark. And rebounded by the Red Wolves. Here's Bollenbacher with the ball. Back out to Bollenbacher, trying to get the ball inside to Brad Hunt. And this is going to be a foul called against IU Kokomo after getting a little tangled up there with Brad Hunt. And I'm pretty sure they called that one on Powell, picking up his third, team foul number 5 on IU Kokomo. Claypool throws it in off the foot of Jared Lawrence. Claypool finds Huffman. He scores 55-43. Huffman now with his first basket of the game down the right side. And nothing there. Brad Hunt gets the recovery and gets it there with the steal. Also, 8:14 to play. Claypool thought about it, kicks out to Vache Davis in the left corner. And finds Fangman in the left corner. Here's the three, 58-43.
I was about to say Jacoby should have shot that one, but I guess 3 points is better than 2. So I guess we'll take the Tyler Fangman triple from the opposite corner.
Teeter with the ball, takes it in the lane, kicks out, and finds Campbell in the right corner. Shot clock down to 17, and pass down in is going to be tipped. Out of bounds off of IU Kokomo, and it'll be Red Wolves basketball. Micah Peer returns to the game for IU Kokomo. 58-43, the Red Wolves up by 15 with 7:40 to go here in the second half. Claypool brings it down the floor for the Red Wolves. Over to the left side to Vache Davis. Back out top to Claypool. And Vache Davis was cutting underneath the basket that time. Here's Fangman, right corner to Vache Davis. Takes it down to the basket. Finds Brad Hunt. Hunt struggling to hang on the ball, but gets this one to fall 60-43. Largest lead of the ball game, up by 17. Just a little over 7 minutes to play. Campbell with the ball is going to get his own rebound that time and score the putback. 60-45, down to a 15-point game after that basket by Jerome Campbell. Here's Jacoby Claypool, brought it down the floor for the Red Wolves, and Huffman going down low to the left block. Both him and Hunt on the blocks. Vache Davis started to cut over. Comes back out as Fangman cuts and curls. And pass down inside to Brad Hunt. Slams this one down, 62-45.
Well, they finally got IU Kokomo to get out of that 2-3 zone. And, anytime you're playing 6'9", one-on-one, it's tough. And got the defender to bite on the pass, and it's just a clear lane to the basket for Brad Hunt.
Red Wolves back up by 17. That's a foul going to go against Vache Davis.
Thought Vache had a clear block and a chance to set a new school record for team blocks.
His second, team 7th.
62-45. That's going to put Micah Peer at the line to shoot 2. First free throw by Peer, up and in, and it's going to be 62-46 with 6:08 to play. Here's the second free throw. This one up and in as well for the 6'9" freshman for IU Kokomo. This one's going to be a 30-second timeout taken by IU Kokomo. Franklin, what do you expect to see here in the next 6 minutes?
Well, IU East, they've really upped their defensive pressure here in the second half, and I think that's played a big part in why they've been able to hold on to this 15-point margin that they're enjoying right now. And, I just feel expecting to do that. They really haven't done anything, Caleb. That's just kind of been, eye-popping as far as stats go outside of the team blocks. But, they've just kind of methodically gone about their business, and, they found themselves up 15 here with 6:08 to go here, second half.
All right, 62-47 with 6:08 to play. And this is going to be IU East basketball out of bounds at the far end of the floor. Huffman will inbound, looks like, for the Red Wolves. And right now for the Red Wolves, Huffman, Claypool, Hunt, Fangman, and Davis. Hunt sets the screen for Claypool. It's going to be off the knee of Pierre. Claypool able to go to the backcourt and get the ball.
And just got a message from Kyle Wright saying that the team does have 11 blocks now. I don't know where we missed one.
And this one's going to be pulled down by Fangman, but stolen away by Campbell. Here's a three-point shot. Missed there by, looked like, Lawrence. Brad Hunt fouled, go to the line, shoot 2 free throws by Micah Pierre. And Pierre picks up his third, team foul number 5. And that's going to bring us to a timeout with the Red Wolves on top by 15, 62-47 with 5:28 to play in the second half. We'll be right back on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Welcome back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. There's a little bit of a lack of music here inside the Tiernan Center, but the Hound crowd had us taken care of. A little bit of the Jeopardy theme song and also Sweet Caroline there during our media timeout. I made the comment, I felt like they're kind of looking up here at us. They want to get this game over before long, and the free throw there by Brad Hunt will fall in 63-47 with 5:28 to play.
Yeah, I'm sure those guys are just excited for the weekend as we are, Caleb.
And speaking of the weekend, glad you brought that up. Both free throws good for Brad Hunt, but the Red Wolves back in action for the final doubleheader of the regular season. That one's going to be held at Earlham College, but considered a home game for the Red Wolves. And men will play at 3, women will play at 1. It's on Sunday. They'll take on Point Park at Earlham College. Right now, 5:11 to play, and a shot up by Campbell, blocked by Fangman. And Hunt able to gain control of the ball for the Red Wolves. 5 minutes to go here at Richmond High School inside the Tiernan Center.
Big swat by Tyler. You don't get him to see his ups very often, but elevated big time for that block.
Huffman with the basket that time for the Red Wolves, makes it 66-47. And over to the left side, pass down inside to Pierre. This one's going to fall in 66-49, up by 17. .420 to play, and it's going to be over on the right wing with Jacoby Claypool. Finds an open space, takes it to the rim. This one's going to be missed, rebounded by Lawrence. Over to the left side, it's going to be out of bounds off of IU East. It'll stay Kokomo basketball with 4:04 to play. But right now, still a 17-point game, and it seems like ever since we got over a 15-point lead, Kokomo's not played the same that they have all the game.
No, the attacks to the basket haven't been there. The opportunities to score just as a whole really haven't been there. And, you got to credit a lot of that to what IU East is doing defensively. I mean, just it's been a tale of two halves as far as defense goes. A lot more ball pressure, denying passes on the Red Wolves' part. So that's something that's really made it difficult for this offensive attack of the Cougars to continue along here in the second half.
Foul was on Brad Hunt, who picked up his third, and team foul number 8 on the Red Wolves. First free throw by Micah Pierre was good. He's 3 of 3 at the line in tonight's game. And this one's going to bounce off the front end of the rim and fall in for Pierre. 66-51 with 3:48 to play, and Jason Ray brings it down the floor. Gets it over into the left corner to Houston Clark. Fangman has it now, brings the ball back out top. And picked off by Jerome Campbell. Takes it down the left side of the floor, lays this one up. Off the mark, but put back by Lawrence.
Kind of a sloppy pass there. It's not what you want to see if you're Coach Mark Hester, so your guys finish strong. Help lock up this KIAC North title.
It's going to be over the left wing with Jason Ray. Finds an open space, takes it to the rim. This one's going to be missed, but put back by Huffman.
Continue to praise Lucas Huffman, a guy that really didn't see a lot of clock in the early part of the year, and he's really come on as a key component as to what IU East is doing. And he's deserved all the playing time that he's getting as a freshman. He's been a big part of what Coach Mark Hester's really wanted.
Claypool has it out right now, out on top. And down to Clark. Finds his way to the basket, but he's going to go to the line for 2. Red Wolves have a 15-point lead right now, 68-53 with 2:40 to go. Foul goes against Nick Teeter, who picks up his third, and team foul number 7 on the Cougars of IU Kokomo. That puts Clark at the line to shoot 2 with 2:40 left. Clark has been to the line in today's game. He's 2 of 2. This one's going to go off the back end of the rim. And he'll have one more shot, but Nick Bollenbacher, Parker Salinas, and Josh Price back into the game for IU East. Still 2:40 left here in the game. Here's the second free throw by Clark. This one up and in. 69-53.
Hear the sarcastic cheer of the crowd. Coach Mark Hester sending Brian Schlatter to the scores table. One of 2 seniors here for IU East. Very likable guy.
Over in the right corner, a shot made by Michael Pierre from 3-point range makes it 69-56. It's going to be a 30-second timeout taken, and don't forget to watch Inside IU East Friday night. That's tomorrow, actually, 8:30 on the WETV, I believe. 8:30, it's going to feature both Tyler Fangman and Brian Slatter. A little bit of their life story. What, not just basketball, but what elementary and middle school and high school, college, and you name it's been like for them up into their senior year, and what their post-graduation plans are as well. And Coach Hester getting his thoughts in on these 2 great athletes that belong to the men's basketball program here at IU East. That's tomorrow night on Inside IU East Sports, 8:30 p.m. Comcast Channel 20, and also statewide on Comcast Channel 81. Here's your TV. 69-56, 2:13 to play. And Bollenbacher has the ball. Right now the Red Wolves have to get it across half court. They do, down the floor to Salinas. 2:05 to play, and out of reach of Bollenbacher.
You see the frustration from Coach Mark Hester. Just because you put the guys in that don't get a lot of clock doesn't mean you just kind of coast and not get sweaty. He wants to see you finish this thing up.
And Austin Warner and Brian Schlatter both in for the Red Wolves. 3-point shot by Teeter, off the mark and rebounded by Bollenbacher. And that's going to be a foul against IU Kokomo. Goes against Nick Teeter, picks up his fourth and team foul number 8 on IU Kokomo. Puts Bollenbacher at the line to shoot 1-1. Bollenbacher at the line for his first time in tonight's game. Just joining us here at the end of the game, 70-56. Red Wolves have the lead with 1:45 left. And the second free throw by Bollenbacher up and in as well. He goes 2 of 2 at the line off the bonus. Right side now to Teeter, and it's going to be an offensive foul on him. And that's going to bring his game to a close. Bollenbacher down on the floor still. Looks like he's holding a nose. Teeter picks up his 5th, and that's going to bring him out of the game with 1:37 to play. Bollenbacher able to get up.
Well, appropriately enough, this is essentially senior night, with senior night actually being on the floor of Earlham College. Mm-hmm. But good to see Brian Schlatter able to get in here and play one last game in this Richmond floor.
And the Red Wolves will go to the line here. The foul goes against Aaron Knapp. Picks up his second, team foul number 10 on IU Kokomo. That puts Matthew Werner at the line to shoot 2. Misses the first one. And Werner, 6'0", sophomore, Tri-Village High School over in Lewisburg, Ohio. Hits the second one, though, and gets on the box score for tonight. 72-56 with 1:23 to play. This is going to be a foul on Brian Schlatter. They're actually going to get Price with this one. Price picks up his 4th. And team foul number 9 on the Red Wolves. And we got a lane violation here. This one's going to be on IU Kokomo. 72-56 with 1:23 to play, and Salinas will inbound for the Red Wolves. End of the game, Christian Smith for IU Kokomo. And trapped Bollenbacher. This one's going to go almost into the backcourt, but saved by Brian Schlatter. They're going to end up calling him for over back. A little bit of a late call there on that one. 72-56 with 1:11. And they're going to go cross court, end of the corner. A 3-point shot there by, looks like Christian Smith. And 1 minute left to play here in the second half. 56.6 left, 72-59.
Coach Mark Hester still a little frustrated, for good reason. You expect these guys to, come in and every day of practice and do the same things that everybody else is doing. And, there's no reason for them to do the things that they're doing as far as turnovers.
And right there, Price is going to pick up his 5th.
Number 42, Price. That's his 5th.
Price will leave the game with 4 points tonight for the 6'9" freshman out of Indianapolis. To Shortridge Magnet over in Indy. Don Williams is going to come back into the game for the Red Wolves. Williams, a 6'6" junior from Western Wyoming, but originally out of Fort Wayne. 45.6 as Smith is at the line to shoot 2. Here is the first free throw by Smith. This one's going to be off the mark. So with tonight's win, the Red Wolves pick up their 5th 20-win season in 7 years. And advanced to 20-7 with tonight's win, 8-2 in the KIAC. There was a made free throw by Christian Smith. Down the floor to Brian Schlatter. And 28 on the shot clock for the Red Wolves. So Kokomo will get the ball back at least one last time. Bullenbacher takes it to the rim. 74-60. No shot clock. Shot clock's dead as a shot goes up by Bo Dedman. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. Matt Warner brings the ball down the floor for IU East. And to Don Williams. Bullenbacher has it. A little bit of a slap there, but not going to call a foul. He's under 15 seconds to play. And what a game here tonight. A big win for the Red Wolves as they advance to 8-2 in the KIC, locking in the number 1 spot in the North Division. Back up to 3.5-game lead. And final score is going to be 74-60. Red Wolves take the win. Franklin, tell us a little bit about tonight's game.
Well, it's kind of a methodical contest, really, between both teams. No team really ever got up and going, but the big story of the night was holding Nick Teeter to just 4 points on 1 of 11 shooting. He came in averaging 15, the leading scorer for these Cougars, and him not meeting his quota was a big part of what Coach Mark Hester had in mind defensively coming in.
All right, well, once again the Red Wolves take a 74-60 win here tonight. As we wait on our Red Wolves to get up here for the post-game show, we'll give you the stats recap for tonight's game. In field goal range, the Red Wolves 26 of 59 for 44.07%. And the Cougars of IU Kokomo 21 of 65 for 32.31. Beyond the arc, the Red Wolves shot 4 of 17 for 23.53%. And IU Kokomo 6 of 22 for 27.27. At the free throw line, the Red Wolves shot 64% of 16 of 25 shooting at the line. And IU Kokomo won at the line tonight, 73.33%, 11 of 15. In the rebounding category, the Red Wolves pulled down 50 rebounds tonight, 15 on offense, 35 on defense. And 31 rebounds in total for IU Kokomo, 11 on offense, 20 on defense. Red Wolves had 13 assists, 3 steals, 18 turnovers, 12 blocks, and 18 team fouls. And 14 assists for the Cougars, along with 8 steals, 10 turnovers, 1 block, and 18 team fouls for IU Kokomo. Jacoby, if you want to go ahead and put this on, we'll get the post-game interview out of the way tonight. Of course, a great win tonight, 74-60 over IU Kokomo. Tell us a little bit about tonight's game.
We knew what we had to do to come out and get the win. We prepared. Had a heavy preparation actually this morning and last night, so we had a pretty good idea of what we needed to do and got the job done.
Of course, last time it was a 2-point win, 84-82 there on a last-second shot. Did you guys expect tonight's game to be a close contest?
We knew it was going to be a new game. That was in the past. Kind of not look past it, but it was the past.
Right. Well, a game on Sunday, the last regular season home game. That's going to be against Point Park at Earlham College. What do you expect to see against them on Sunday?
I've heard a lot about Point Park. I came and watched them play last year on our visit. Should be an exciting game. We'll prepare and get ready to face them.
All right, Jacoby, thanks for joining me. Congratulations on a great win here at home tonight. Well, once again, the Red Wolves take a 74-60 win. Back to the post-game stats. Leading scorer for tonight's game was Tyler Fangman with 14 for the Red Wolves. Houston Clark pulled down 7 rebounds. And Jacoby Claypool, who just had the interview, he had 4 assists for IU East. In scoring for IU Kokomo, Campbell led the way with 15. He also had 10 rebounds and 7 assists, the leader in all 3 categories for IU Kokomo. In scoring, the Red Wolves had 25 points in bench scoring, 28 points in the paint, 18 second-chance points, and 7 points off of turnovers. IU Kokomo had 15 points off of bench scoring, 26 points in the paint, 6 second-chance points, and 19 points off of turnovers. Once again, the final score tonight, 74-60. The Red Wolves take a 14-point win here at home over IU Kokomo, advance to 20 wins and 7 losses on the season, 8-2 in the Kentucky Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and securing that number 1 spot in the North Division as they prepare to go into the postseason. Once again, don't forget, home games at Earlham College on Sunday. not able to use the Tiernan Center. They're going to hold those across town at Earlham College over on Highway 40. And once again, the start times for those women will tip off against Point Park at 1 p.m., men to follow at approximately 3 p.m. Special thanks to Kyle Garner, our broadcast engineer, Franklin Christ, for commentary. And I'm Caleb Gillock, the voice of your IU East Red Wolves, back in action on Sunday at Earlham College as we take on Point Park. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.